What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chrissy Chaos. Still here at the Whiskey Ginger studio with the green screen in the back, but Homelesspimp is coming next week. He's actually going to fly out to LA on Easter Sunday because he's a sacrilegious Satanist, and he's going to come out here, and we're going to get rolling from my new Airbnb. We just got a new Airbnb somewhere in Los Angeles, and we just drove past it, and Vinny doesn't love it. So let's be honest. I'm going to be honest with you guys right now onto camera. Okay, old Chrissy over here, Chrissy Chaos, just had to pay, real cash. I'm talking about real cash. Like, I'm going to probably be coming to a city near you that I didn't want to come to because I got to pay for this fucking Airbnb that Vinny doesn't like now. And Airbnb has taken my money. So we could have another Tim Dillon situation. I don't know what's going to happen, but Vin, just be honest.
I love it. You don't like it.
Oh, no. Okay. First of all, when we pulled up to it,
it's charming.
and look, you said, you go, that can't be it, which is a horrifying sign when I wish you guys knew. I'll tell, just because,
You know what, though? This is like the Christmas tree. Remember the Christmas tree that you got us?
Yeah.
It was beautiful, and you didn't believe me, and I loved it.
Right.
Why? Because you got it for us.
And then guess what? And then we got into a fight, and you kicked me out, and you took pictures with my children and your boyfriend in front of my Christmas tree. Is what happened.
That was
you
last
threw it
year.
in my face.
That was last year. That was a completely different tree.
Yeah. Andrew knows about it. I called Andrew crying about it.
He was sobbing, and it made me feel bad. And you know what, though? This is not the first time he's cried about you to me.
Yeah.
It's all the time.
About her boyfriend.
All the time.
Yeah.
Boyfriend's.
So Vin doesn't like
You want to walk out.
Vin,
That's what's going to happen.
Vin doesn't like the Airbnb. I'm going to actually do an episode live from the Airbnb only at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. When Homelesspimp gets there, I will reveal exactly how much I paid for it and give a tour for my fellow Patreon members, the Christians. If you're not at patreon.com/ChristyComedy, you're missing a lot of stuff we're doing over there. I just did a video in support of Stop the Asian Hate, and it's only at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. We had a good time doing it, and Vinny's got a lot of opinions about race, so go ahead, tell them now.
Do I?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding about it.
I think it's all ridiculous, to be honest with you.
Whoa. Listen. Just because your face isn't on camera, because you're going to say something.
You gotta be extra careful.
But do you even feel like, Vin, you can be racist? Because you're Puerto Rican,
No.
grew up in Sunset Park,
anyone
Brooklyn.
can be racist, no matter what, but...
What do you mean you don't think anybody can be racist? What are we saying?
Well, I don't think anyone can be racist. Like, you shouldn't be. Not you can't be, you shouldn't be.
Oh, because nobody can be racist is a crazy thing that homeless pimp.
No. Right,
I want to look at the camera right now and say, homeless pimp, clip it. Clip exactly what she just said. So what do you mean? No, but that's very interesting. So what do you mean?
No one should be. I don't know. You lost me. Pregnancy brain.
Pregnancy brain. You look extremely pregnant today.
Thanks, babe. That's the first compliment you gave me.
Can you stand up and just show the
all
camera
month.
quick?
No.
Come on.
They see it in my pictures.
Just
Do it for the camera.
do it for the camera.
No,
do it
it's
for the
gonna take
camera.
up the entire screen.
Just do it for the camera, Vin. It's either you do it or they're already making
show your belly. Your pregnancy belly.
No, I actually cut. I cut my facial hair down for the first time in a year, and you told me that my face doesn't look that fat anymore, and Andrew said it doesn't look that fat.
It looks actually pretty good.
But
Yeah?
that's the
I think
thing.
you look slim.
I look slimmer.
Yeah, like the top half of you, but then the bottom half is always like.
So why don't you show your belly up here? How about this? Let's play a game. No, I want to do this. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna post the pictures. Stand up here just real quick, and we're gonna put a just of your belly and my dad's belly, and we're gonna guess who's who. Who's Tony D and who's Vinny?
No.
Okay, so she doesn't want to do it. Here's the thing.
Moving
Vinny's not in the
on.
mood today. No. You're not in the mood today.
Coyote.
Quiet coyote. You're not in the mood today. You didn't. We had to beg you to come on just to be on mic. The people love you on the show. Why don't you want to be on?
People hate me.
Why? Because one person made a comment?
They say I'm mad.
What did they say?
I'm mad annoying, which I feel really bad for. Like, I feel bad for them. I'm sorry. Like, that's corny. You're corny.
Why?
Because you waste your time being negative, and it's like self-reflection though. It's like that's how you feel about yourself, and I feel bad for you. You're probably like a dope ass person, and you don't even know it.
Wow. See, you hear, whoever that hater was, you're actually a dope ass person. You don't know it. And the way that you can find out you're a dope ass person and get positive energy is by going to sign up for Vinny's Patreon. What is it again? Patreon.com/JazzyMethod.
Jazzy man.
Yeah. So go do that. She does live fitness classes every week. She does live fitness
Pregnant
classes.
and all.
What are they? Tuesdays? What are the days? Tuesday?
Tuesday and Thursday. When the guys make like negative comments about me, they're usually like the same guys sending me messages.
Right, DMing
Like
you.
the ones that are like, "Oh, you turned me on with your pregnant body."
Have you had that actually?
Yes.
Have you had?
And
No,
it's-
seriously.
yeah,
have
and
you had
it's-
any of potential? I would assume, my fans or the comedy fans. Anybody say anything really weird to you, fetishizing your pregnancy?
No, it's not. They haven't gone crazy.
Nothing.
It's just they're letting me know like they're turned on and they're probably gonna use my pictures later.
Right.
That's kind of hot, though.
That is.
That's
Yeah.
not hot.
Why
That's
not?
hot.
Why
That's
not?
gross.
Why not?
I don't need to know that. I mean, if you're gonna like, it's a public page. If you're gonna use them, use them. Don't let me know.
Don't let them
I don't
know.
want to know that.
Now, how are you looking forward to my mother coming to the Airbnb
Oh my
for a
God,
week? Let's talk about that. My mother's coming.
Wait, the kids are calling me.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta
Are
go
you
check
sure?
on them.
Hey, wow, you just hit the mic with your boobs. Are you serious? Okay, here we go. Don DePeda, get in here. We got, look, Donny Tsunami, folks. You guys know Donny Tsunami. I post pictures with him. Look at this hottie. He took his mask off. He actually was kind enough today to give his haircut appointment up to my stepson. And then the barber was cutting my stepson's hair. I got my hair cut first, and the barber was cutting my stepson's hair. And the barber said, the barber was a lady, and she said to my stepson, she said, "Hey, do you want me to cut your hair just like I cut your dad's hair?" And he looked right up at her. He said, "That's not my dad." And she was like, "Oh, okay, honey." And he said it, aggressively. So Don DePeda's on the mic. You're now going to take the place of Vinny.
All right.
Don DePeda, Donny Tsunami on Instagram. Here's the thing, Don.
Okay.
Is I've known you now. How long have I known you?
Years. Handful of years?
I met you at Zany's Comedy Club in Chicago,
Yep.
Andrew Santino's hometown.
Yes.
And we
yes.
just hit it off. We just
did.
hit it off there. And what Don is famous for now is giving the comedy community COVID. That's what Don is, the West Coast Akash Singh, who gave everybody COVID on the East Coast. Andrew Schultz's podcast partner from the boys over there at Flagrant 2. He was the Super Spreader event on the East Coast. The Super Spreader event on the West Coast was Donny Tsunami.
Okay.
He hit Santino for one. And then he hit, who else did he hit?
Well, no. Just
Well, Santino,
Santino and his wife.
Yeah, you hit a big one. When you
Smoked me, baby.
you smoked the Santino had to cancel a hiking trip,
Okay.
a skiing trip,
And gigs with you.
and gigs with me. I mean, because of Don DePeda, if you came and saw me at Cape Cod or the football field in the middle of Pennsylvania, and we had to zoom Andrew Santino in
He was
from
pressing
in
me.
his underwear from his closet, it's because of Don DePeda, Don Tsunami, sent him hate mail.
No.
Hate mail. Send him hate mail. Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't have COVID before you came to town. Okay.
Right. True.
All right. You've been directly exposed to it a handful of times
Let me ask you this,
and
Andrew.
have not gotten it.
Is this the first time you've seen?
Second.
It's your fault for real that we got it. Yeah,
No,
genuinely, it's your fault.
Yeah, it is.
It
your
kind
fault.
of is.
To be fair,
When he said you were coming to the studio, I literally said LOL.
Yeah.
If I get COVID twice
Oh,
in
God.
the studio,
If you get COVID twice at your studio, that's a movie.
Santino, if you get it again, I will put your penis in my mouth.
100%
Patreon.com/Christy Comedy if you want to see that. Don, but here's the
And
thing.
it will be the first.
Here's the good news, though. Both you guys have antibodies now.
Yeah,
Everything's all
totally.
good. Don, though, and then I was shooting the pilot
You
of the
were.
True TV show that I'm
I'm
doing right now,
glad
Backyard
you
Bar
didn't
Wars.
get it. I'm
And I
glad
could
you
have gotten it, and then that would have been, it was bad that Andrew got it, but if I would have gotten it during a pilot, then that would have been, then you know what? But then I wouldn't have to come out, then I wouldn't be coming out here and doing the TV show
Yeah.
probably because the pilot wouldn't have got picked up.
maybe.
I felt so terrible.
He felt bad. No, Andrew,
bro.
You shouldn't.
he felt bad.
Oh my God.
So many people gave so many people COVID. There's nothing. that
Right.
we can do.
But I was
know,
I was
like,
egging it on.
I asked to make out with you at the end of the night, and that was a
Yeah.
risk.
And then remember we went to Whitney Cummings' house. Whitney didn't get it.
I know, but
so
he got it.
Whitney did get it.
but not then.
Not
Tim
then. Not
Tim
then,
Dillon
thank you.
didn't get it.
I know.
And then I would tell Don would ask how you were doing every day, and I'd be like, he's doing good. He says when he's walking, his oxygen gets to about 85, but he's doing good.
Oh, man.
He spits blood once in a while, but he said he can champion through it.
Were you fucking with him?
I was
Dude,
fucking with
it
him.
was
I
so
said I
bad.
said he's good.
I felt so
Yeah.
terrible.
Now here's the thing, Andrew. Don's girlfriend just got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine 2 weeks ago and got lit up on her ass.
by the J&J.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I want to get that.
I want to get the J&J. It's one shot.
But I feel like she's definitely got whatever this chip is though. Like,
Right.
I think it's a bigger microchip.
Do you
So
think?
she's totally covered. But when they flip that switch, dude, look out.
Look out. Oh, yeah. No.
Did she get really sick
She did. She got sick for like 2 days, but then she.
So did Mark Hayes, the
she's
comedian
back.
Mark Hayes.
She's back.
Yeah.
She almost died, but I was out of town, so it was okay.
Yeah.
So.
But are you, Santino? Are you going to get the vaccine?
I want to get the J&J.
Just give me one pump and it's over.
Yeah.
I want to get J&J bad. I don't want to have to like do this dance
Twice.
all the time.
Yeah.
No.
What about fake cards too? Because now they're saying like, at least in New York, like vaccine passports, and like, I feel like it's going to have to be digital because anybody already, I'm in group text with who needs a vaccine card. Like already, my boys have vaccine cards floating around like you can't imagine.
Well, you grew up around animals, so speak.
So I didn't. What do you mean throw them under the bus? I didn't mention names, Vin. Please, I can say a lot more stuff about your family, and I'm not.
Oh! She went quiet.
I do love your family. Can we get TT Jerry back on the podcast? My numbers are slipping. Do you have any other members of your family who'd be good on the pod, Vin? Nobody can hear you because you're off mic. Vin's got a big, huge gay family. Yeah, so do I, though.
Yeah.
How many people in your family are gay, Chris?
Truthfully, 3.
Wow. How many are open about it?
Oh, none of them.
None.
We got 3 in the closets.
Yeah.
We got 3 in the closet. Do you have any gays in your family, Don?
Yeah, I did. He's dead.
Who's dead?
He's dead.
Who?
He died.
Who died?
Well, the one that was gay.
How'd they die?
A heroin addiction. This is gonna get dark. This is gonna get dark.
So dark.
Oh, okay. No, but this is what the podcast is about.
Is it?
Yes.
It's about his family's heroin addiction?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ! I'm
Tell-
airing fucking laundry out.
All right. Well, I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I was at, you know.
I don't listen. He played flute and piccolo growing up. So
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
And then
Here's the thing. I had to get a haircut today, and I have.
good.
Thank you, baby. Don's barber. I appreciate it. I have to. Then after this, I'm going to do Bert Kreischer's podcast. So I didn't have time to go back to my apartment, my house, and get 48 Laws of Power. So we may do a segment of it in a second. If I'll just Google one of the laws, or we may just do one episode without it. I don't know. I'll make a decision before the episode ends. But what I did want to do is with the Chrissy Distefano segment is I've been watching a lot of Ancient Aliens. Did you guys know this? This is a mind-blowing fact to me. Did you know that a lot of researchers, a lot of space researchers, again, they're labeled as nuts and kooks or whatever. A lot of them think that we used to live on Mars and then we found a way here to Earth, and then Mars used to be Earth, because when astronauts go up into space, okay? Mm-hmm. So when you go up into space and you're there for, I think, at least 2 days, okay, your circadian rhythm, your body's natural clock readjusts from 24 hours to 24.9 hours, which is the exact length of a day on Mars. How wild is that?
That's insane.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
So they think that that's probably what happened. Did you hear that, Santino?
That we were Martians.
You flirting with my girl? Yeah. With my daughter or my girlfriend? Which one is it?
I was flirting with your girlfriend. Your girlfriend's the one that's like 2 feet tall, right?
Yeah. My girlfriend's the one with the penis out there. So I thought that was, huh? Sorry. So that was something that I thought was fascinating, because here's the thing, is when I'm watching the show Ancient Aliens, because at first, you see the guy Georgios with the big hair, and you're like, this guy looks fucking crazy.
I love that guy.
Oh, he's great.
But he does look bonkers.
He looks bonkers, which I get is good for TV effect. But then, and he does have a lot of facts, and he's very knowledgeable, and he's dedicated his life to this. When you start to, when they start to show examples, though, of things, you're like, yeah, I don't get how they could possibly build it either. And then what they were saying was...
Are you talking about pyramids?
Well, pyramids, but then there's also another place like...
Pyramids are kind of the crux of all of it.
Yeah.
Pyramid seems insane.
It seems insane.
Yeah.
It seems crazy. But they were saying they were able to levitate 2 or 3 ton stones by using sound.
How?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Sound.
Because here, let me just pose this to you guys, though, because I understand. I totally understand what people mean when they're like, oh, there's no way they could build this, and you don't have enough manpower, whatever. But back in those days, when there were no distractions and literally your whole life, especially like the Egyptians, the slaves building the Egyptian
You
pyramids.
throw enough slaves at anything, I think we can build a
I
country.
think with no phone, no cell phones, no The Bachelor, no Dunkin' Donuts, no anything to distract you. You just literally get up, you eat grains of rice that have sand in it, no sex, nothing. You milk a fucking goat, you take a sip of milk, and then you start pushing those boulders.
They didn't have sex?
For generations, dude, hundreds and hundreds of years. Don't you think they could get it done? Like, because I feel like now, yes, we have more machinery and all that, but our minds are probably not as strong now as they were back then because we have so many distractions. That's my theory on it. But if I said that, I'd be called a kook and a
I think that might be true though.
Yeah, dude.
That maybe
Maybe it was
by slaves, but it just feels
logs and levers. Is that what did it?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just saying,
no distractions.
when I watch these ancient alien things, I'm like, maybe it could be that. But then when they start to give examples of like how there's
They know the math.
Well, the math, and then they're saying like the groove, like some of like the grooves in some of these things in like Mexico that they found are so razor thin that like you'll cut your finger if like you run your thumb down it, where like tools today can't even make them. And then there's certain types of material that certain types of rock that have things engraved in them that the only thing harder that, because obviously you need a harder stone to engrave in a stone. The only thing harder than some of these stones that were in that area were diamonds. So it's like either they were engraving with diamond encrusted tools, which isn't likely, or they had help from aliens. That's the thing. That's what they say. So
But, yeah.
I don't know though. It's a very interesting thing to me when I'm like, because also this planet has been here for 4 billion years. We've only been here for like 20,000 years. So think about how small that is. Couldn't it be possible that like this is like the 8th kind of evolution of humans?
Yeah.
Like this could just be, we could have went through this, like there could have been full cities and skyscrapers and everything, and they're just gone. And you wouldn't find evidence of them because it's buried too deep. It's buried like in the core of the earth.
Or maybe dinosaurs just had our consciousness.
What do you think? You think that? Wow. Pimp's going to close up on my face right now. Dinosaurs had you're saying dinosaurs had human consciousness.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Who's to say not?
So you think dinosaurs thought like us? You think dinosaurs were watching porn and everything?
Oh.
You think dinosaurs were protesting? Imagine seeing a brontosaurus and a stegosaurus out there with their signs.
No, they wouldn't have allowed it.
No way. You think dinosaurs were racist against each other? Uh-oh, Vin has stepped into the room. What happened now? If you're going to say something, say it into the mic, please. Huh? Say it into the mic, please. Can you step down and just say it into the mic because we can't hear you? No, but please, because it's better for the show if you just say it into the mic. What do you mean who's watching porn? You're linked up to all my Apple devices. You know when I'm watching porn because I get a text about how, what I'm doing in my trailer. And I'm like, you obviously know I'm putting in BBW. Okay.
You like that?
Can you
BBW.
say it into the mic? Say it into the mic.
No, you
Look
do
at how
like
beautiful
that. I know.
isn't she like stunningly
shut up.
gorgeous?
You always make
You
it, like,
actually really
mushy.
are though. Can you come into the
gross.
camera and show people it?
No.
Let them freeze frame it.
You can take them home. That's fine.
You're gorgeous, Vin.
Thank you.
Even when I was
So are
cutting
you.
my hair, when the woman who was cutting my hair, she looked down, she was like, "Oh, look at this beautiful
I love how
woman."
you started saying I'm gorgeous and you start giving me compliments after you like tell me what you're into in porn.
What do you
like,
mean,
what
baby?
You watch.
Oh, sorry, hon. Look at this. Look, if you don't want to show it, this is what it is. Freeze frame that. Look at that. Yeah, he smells good. No, the hairstylist was saying, because you were in the parking lot when you got out, and she was cutting my hair, and she goes, "Look at how beautiful that woman is." And I was like, "Oh, that's actually my girlfriend." She was like, "Oh my goodness." She was like, "Lucky you." She was like, "What is?" She was like, "What does?"
Why do we say lucky you to guys? Why not lucky her?
Yeah.
You're a fucking sexy ass dude.
That's
Why
what I.
not
That's
lucky
what I
her?
did. I pointed out my
Lucky
face.
broad. How about
I
that?
pointed out my face and smiled, and she was like, "You have spinach in your teeth."
You usually do.
Yeah, but But yeah, dude, no, Andrew's in the back making his whiskey ginger sign, which, by the way, the same guy who created, who is he that made the whiskey? Ted Munns, the same man who made the whiskey ginger sign, who also made the History Hyenas sign, the Bad Friend sign. He's made the Hey Babe podcast sign, the Taste Bud podcast sign, and soon the Chrissy Chaos podcast sign. We finally figured out my logo. It's going to be my face in Heath Ledger's Joker character wearing the nurse outfit. What do you think of that, Chrissy Chaos? Perfect. Is that dope? Yeah. That's what the new logo is.
That.
You like that?
I
But
like
you're
that.
going to draw it, Vin. You have to draw it. Yeah. Vin, just come in camera. Just sit here. Come on, sit here. Just sit here with me. Come on, babe. I just want to show everyone how beautiful you are. Just come in. Sit here. Sit here. Look. I'm serious. I'm not going to say anything stupid. Come on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at my beautiful cleaner. Her name's Guadalupe. And look, this is a baby. Look. Look, no, this is a baby girl. We're gonna have a gender reveal as soon as Homeless Pimp gets here. We're gonna have a gender reveal. But you guys know at home that there's no way Chrissy's sperm could ever make another penis. I only make for JJ's, and I feel like there's another girl in here. And here, give me a kiss on camera. Come on, give me a kiss on camera. What are you doing? Kiss me on camera. All right.
What were you talking about with like
That I'm in love with you. Oh, because Don DePeda said, because he's obviously on fucking Quaaludes doing the show. He said that he thinks dinosaurs had the consciousness of human beings.
I said, what if?
He did say what if.
But it's a crazy what if thing to say, man. Like, you know, I'm going to edit that out of the show.
Don't.
Yeah. So you think, what he was saying was like how dinosaurs, how we just think and like maybe dinosaurs were communicating with each other, you know? And they couldn't be watching porn. Because here's the thing though, if you think about dinosaurs watching porn, it's got to be a nightmare for a T-Rex to jerk it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we don't
They can't.
They make everyone else do it. That's why they're a dominant species.
That's why they're a dominant species. So then T-Rex would have been, I guess, white. They would have been straight. The straight white males of the dinosaur clan are the T-Rexes.
Just doing what they want.
Doing what they want. Privileged.
When they want.
Privileged.
Yeah.
Is what they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
The vegans were the brontosauruses because they only ate plants.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else do we got? Let's get who else? Who are in the dinosaurs? Who were the Puerto Ricans? Who were the Puerto Ricans?
Who were the spiciest ones?
Who were the
Velociraptors?
The Velociraptors. The Raptors were the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
Anything that flew would be Puerto Rican.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Or anything that swims. What swims? Sharks. Yeah. Yeah. What can you do? So it's because I was saying, for the Chrissy Distefano segment, because I said, not that I'm unprepared today, but I don't have 48 Laws of Power, and we're kind of just waiting in between for Homeless Pimp to get here when we'll have, more Chrissy Distefano segments ready to go and 48 Laws of Power ready to go, but I couldn't get the book. I was saying at night I've been watching till I fall asleep, Ancient Aliens, and how it's fascinating, when you listen to that show, like what those people have to say,
The aliens we came from somewhere else or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's clear you're not watching the show with me. It's clear that I think that we're
I'm also half asleep, but I also know that, or I read somewhere a long time ago, I don't remember exactly what, but I'm kind of like a descendant of like an alien.
Yeah,
race.
listen to this bullshit.
No,
Go ahead.
because
Why
of
are you a descendant of aliens? Listen to this bullshit,
type.
Andrew.
They
Yeah.
say that they could trace it.
She says she's a descendant of aliens because of why?
Because of my blood type.
And
They
she
say
says
that they
she's-
can trace
What blood
it.
type are you?
O negative.
Which
Wait,
you can't get COVID. You can't get COVID or O negative.
O negative.
You're O negative. So, and I'm O negative. How wild is that? This Friday, my last residency with Andrew Santino, Whiskey Ginger, will be this Friday. Because then, here's the thing. I helped hold the place cards for him until the big guests came back into town. And then they said, fuck you, Chrissy. We got Whitney. We got Tommy Segways. We got everybody. We got everybody's back in town. COVID's over. Fucking suck it, Chrissy. So yeah, that's the last residency. I had a great time doing it because here's the thing. By the way, here's a little thing. I'm gonna ask you this live on camera. Our Airbnb April 2nd doesn't start till April 2nd, but we got to get out of our other Airbnb April 1st. Can me and my family stay over your house, Andrew?
No. Yeah, the kids can stay. They're really sweet. I like that.
Nah, we'll stay at the Ramada.
Stay at the Ramada. You stay at a courtyard, a Marriott courtyard.
Yeah. Yeah, our teacher's name is Miss Q. Yes,
She's QAnon.
she's QAnon. My daughter's QAnon. Yeah. Well, that's why we send her to school in Bay Ridge. It's funded by the Proud Boys.
Wow.
Her school. Yeah.
Good,
Ja-
she's learning.
Vinny doesn't know who the Proud Boys are.
I have no idea what
You don't know who the
talking
Proud Boys
about.
are and you're dating one of them? I'm kidding.
The leaders.
I'm one of the leaders. No, Miss Q, Andrew has a good point. Miss Q, our daughter's kindergarten teacher, she
Andrew,
says
where are
it's
you
short
putting
for her
this?
last name. She says it's short for her last name, but really what she's doing is it's subversion. And wow, that's very interesting. It's Miss Q. Is Miss QAnon. She's in QAnon.
Q stuff, because I went in there and she goes, "Do you know about Hillary Clinton and the pizza parlor?" That's the first thing she
That's the first thing she just said to you? My daughter just said to Andrew, if you guys couldn't hear, Andrew walked in there to help with something in the other space, and my daughter looked him in the eyes and said, "Do you know about Hillary Clinton and the pizza parlor?" Miss Q. That's it.
Grandpa.
Send a message to Grandpa.
Say that into the microphone.
How about this, honey?
Did you read
Grandpa's
that all by
another-
yourself? You found that about yourself?
Yeah, she found a bicycle. What did she find?
Can you,
Articles
like,
about
I don't know. can you just,
Pizzagate?
like, now she knows how to
She
read,
wants-
so now she can't.
So she
on
wants
her
to send
phone.
another message to his grandpa. That's even further evidence because guess who else is in QAnon? Grandpa. 100%
Yeah, go ahead,
grandpa.
go send a
Big
message
time
to Grandpa.
QAnon supporter.
Over there, but say it over there in that room.
Exact quote from Tony D. Exact quote from Tony D. He goes to me the other day.
That's
He
sweet.
goes, Chrissy. He goes, I'm gonna come out to LA the first week of May. I just got my second dose of juice. That was an exact quote.
Oh, are you gonna have him
That's
on?
That's what he said about the vaccine. He goes, I just got my second dose of fag juice. So but that's how the guys from his era think and act. So
Are
what
you
can
gonna have him on when
my
he comes
dad?
in?
People really want Tony Balls on. So when Tony Balls comes to my Airbnb the first
God.
week of May, Tony Balls will be the guest. And here's the good news and the bad news. The good news is you guys will finally get a look at what my father looks like, which people have said that they like his comedy, and we really appreciate it so much. You can get a look at Tampa Tony, a.k.a. Tony Balls. That's the good news. The bad news is you're finally going to realize that I've been lying and making up stories about my father from day one because he is absolutely nothing like the character I've created. So we're going to have to coach him the night before on what to fucking say. Okay? I mean, this is going to be a Meghan Markle being coached in an
It's
interview
not that
situation.
far off.
You think it's not that far off?
No.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a filter.
He doesn't have a filter, right?
No.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, what has he said that's been unfiltered?
Oh my God, I don't know. Don't put me on the spot.
What do you mean? Don't put you on the spot. You're on the podcast. I
know
mean,
you made me come on today.
oh, so now here we go. So here we go. This is what's going to be now. 5 years from now, if I get to the next level of my career, now it's I made you come on the podcast. I made you do this. I made you do that. Now it's going to be all that, right? My power dynamic, is that what it's going to be now?
I felt obligated because you paid so much for the house,
Right.
so I have
Yeah.
to like work it off now.
I literally wish there was a GoPro camera on you when you saw that house. I mean, the look of dejection you had, and then I almost threw up.
No.
He just looked dirty.
It did. It looks. No, wait, no. I love the house.
She
I
did.
love the
Hey! What? Just be honest. Just be honest.
It looked a little like run down from the outside, but hopefully,
It just hasn't been washed. It has that layer of LA. over it.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it hasn't rained in a while, right? So that's why it's just.
Well, it was between that, and then the other option was to live
I love
up in
it.
Hollywood Hills, which we can't get to anything.
I love it.
I know I may not be bald right now, but it's going to happen one day. And I got a friend who was going bald, and he was really concerned about it. And guess what I told him? I said, listen, babe, 2 out of 3 men are going to experience hair loss at some time in their life by the time they're 35. So you're just like a statistic. It's all good. I said, but I got the solution. You ready for this? Keeps.com. That's KEEPS.com. What Keeps is it is a simple, stress-free way to keep your hair. More than 50 million men in the U.S. suffer from male pattern baldness, a little MPB, and there's only 2 FDA-approved medications that can prevent hair loss. And guess what? Keeps offers them both. It's amazing because the medication that Keeps is going to give to you, it's delivered right to your home, and you get an online doctor consultation. And that's why I think it's so awesome, because like last thing I want to do is go to the doctor and have the person in the waiting room, because my doctor's office got thin doors. They hear me about my male pattern baldness. And, I'm wearing a yarmulke sometimes, even though I'm not Jewish, just to hide my bald spots. Well, not anymore. I don't have to do it. Now I'm going to go fully Jewish. I'm already circumcised, so it's a beautiful thing. And I can go no yarmulke, and people are going to know, hey, he's not wearing a yarmulke to hide his bald spot. He's Jewish because he just loves Jewish people, and, he loves salmon. Just like, shalom, everybody. Happy Passover. I don't know when it is, but happy Passover. Keeps.com. It's the place for you. I'm telling you, if you got a little bit of baldness, make sure you go to keeps.com. It's the best thing I can offer you. My friend, my boy Debo, using it and getting his hair back, and it's amazing. I mean, he's still striking out with the ladies, but that's because he's 5'2". But his hair is gorgeous and it's flowing. So go to keeps.com/chaos and you're going to get your first month free. That's what I love about these companies. This isn't, $10 off. No. This is a month free from keeps.com. All you got to do is keeps.com. That's KEEPS.com/chaos. CHAOS. And you are going to get your first month free. Keeps.com/chaos. Yes. All right, guess what, kids? This show is brought to you by our show's new sponsor, BetterHelp Online Therapy. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, Online Therapy. What BetterHelp is, it's a customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with the therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's amazing. I've never gotten therapy with my pants off. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, Vin came from the back, and I thought she was going to yell at me because I said I'm chatting with people with my pants off. It's just my therapist, babe. BetterHelp.com. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, too. And you can start communicating with your therapist in just 48 hours. So if you got something going on and you really need to talk to someone, you don't got to wait for an appointment 2 weeks from now. 48 hours. That's 2 days, 24 times 2. 48 hours, you can start talking with a therapist. The podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Chrissy Chaos listeners, get this, get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/chaos. That's BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/chaos. My family, the chaos is ensuing right now in my family. I'm going to need to talk to my therapist pretty soon, so I'm logging on to betterhelp.com using the promo code chaos. Going to get 10% off because Vinny's pissed.
What did you write to Grandpa, hon? What did you write to Grandpa? Saying to. You said that, I love you, Grandpa, so much. No, she didn't. She wrote, there's a meeting at 7 p.m. with QAnon. What did she actually write? Seriously.
I love you, Grandpa, so much.
I love you, Grandpa, so much. So, honey, just say into the mic, what is that code for with Grandpa? What are you guys talking about? What kind of conspiracies?
Keep my daughter off.
Your daughter? I got to.
Yeah, are you sure? I knew those people. They were my friends.
Oh, the paternity test people? Look at my beautiful family over here. I mean, look at this.
Oh my God, are you drinking?
What do you mean? I can't be happy to have my family here with me in Los Angeles.
It's cute.
It is cute,
She's
right?
mad mushy. It's weird.
What do you mean, mad mushy? Maybe I'm pregnant.
Oh my God, with Delilah, you gained all the weight.
Yeah, I did.
You got all of the
I did.
cravings.
Snipe!
Fatty. Body shame. Let's body shame.
And you came in and sniped me. How about this? Guess what? Here's more news. Governor Cuomo from New York, our friend Governor Cuomo in New York, who Vin's a huge fan of still to this day. 9th woman just came forward with sexual harassment charges, allegations. So, I mean, this guy, he's got a full baseball team full of sexual harassment accusers, but he's still the governor. So are you going to vote for him again, Vin?
That's private information. I don't share that.
What did this one come out?
Here we go. Give it to Don. Yeah, let the guy, let us, I don't want any women chiming in about what these women are accusing Governor Cuomo. This is guy talk.
Yeah, let me ruin my life.
I don't know what he said. I don't know what he's, you leaving?
I'm leaving.
Why?
You don't want me here.
I do want you here.
Can you give us
The keys to the car? No, Mom doesn't know how to drive. Mom doesn't know. I genuinely would, I'd feel safer with my stepson driving than Vin driving.
Why? Because I'm a woman?
No, because you're a very aggressive. You get angry. You have road rage.
It's not Vin, it's Mom.
Thank you.
Okay, well on the show we call her Vin, hon. It's better for the merch.
I mean,
Governor Cuomo. Now it's the 9th woman to come forward. But here's the thing: he can't leave. You can't make him leave.
why would he?
Why would he leave?
First of all,
She has proof. She says of him kissing her.
he's what is he, in his 60s?
Yes.
He's an Italian single.
Yes.
Has anybody ever met a fucking Italian man who's single in his 60s in your life? What
Yeah. No.
fucking people expect?
What do people expect? I know.
Are you shitting me?
I know, dude. I know. It's just very interesting because two things are very interesting. Dude, do you guys ever think about, this is
All the time.
a little off topic, but do you ever think about like the shift in the American flag over the last 20 years? Like, have you ever
It's
thought about that?
symbolism? Or what?
Yeah, it's symbolism in the sense of in 2001,
Okay.
after 9/11, if you didn't have an American flag on your car outside
Beacon
your
of
house,
freedom. Everything.
you were a piece of shit.
Wow.
You were literally an active member of Al Qaeda if you didn't have a flag outside your house or on your car.
Yeah.
In 2021, 20 years later, if you have an American flag outside your house, you're a racist Nazi. How insane is that? That's what has happened in our country, and people don't fucking see it coming, and you wonder why me and my family are in QAnon. You wonder why Mrs. Q, why I send my daughter to a school with her teacher's name is Mrs. Q. Because in just 20 years, right under our noses, the American flag symbolism has shifted. And everybody's just allowed it.
Is this a show you talk about on this Chrissy Chaos?
Sometimes it depends. Sometimes I have transgender people on. Sometimes I have Jasmine's ex-husband on. Sometimes I talk to Andrew. Sometimes I read a book. It's Chrissy Chaos, baby.
We don't know what's going to happen.
We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's weird. It's very strange.
It's a strange thing.
I don't. But my question to you, in like, you guys are so big on social media and you're always on it. Has it only shifted on social media? Like, if you go out to fucking Iowa, has it changed?
No,
a bit?
no, it's a social media thing.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're not attached to the phone, the American flag is still the American flag.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
And that, like, but I think
Yeah.
we're having trouble because we're living in two bless you.
Yes. Bless you.
Because we're living in two parallel
Universes. There's-
like existing realities.
Right.
There's
But
the real world and social media world.
But
and they're
here's the
both
thing.
Real.
But here's the key. The real world, the you doing something in the real world has no implications in the digital world. You mess up in the digital world, you're destroyed in the real world.
Well, I think
that's the issue.
No, I think if you fuck up in either world, you're destroyed in the digital world.
Right.
But
Right.
You're not, because like Cuomo's touching people in the real world.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's true. But it's only all the stuff is coming out in the digital world.
Yeah.
Though. It's really in the
It
digital
doesn't
world.
matter in the real world.
Doesn't matter in the real world.
But
He's
no-
still got his job.
Yeah.
In the digital world, he's canceled. In the real world, nobody cares. He may
Yeah.
get reelected.
Like in 3 years, you're gonna be canceled in the digital world for sure.
Why? What do you think? What?
Because you touched my pee-pee.
Mhm.
It's gonna come out. I'm gonna sue.
You're gonna sue.
Yeah.
No, dude. You
I'm
asked
gonna
me.
change my mind in like 6 months.
You asked me why is this stuff I talk about in Chrissy Chaos? The answer, in short, is usually not. But here's the thing: I'm warming up because next week I'm going to be a guest on the Megyn Kelly show. So I'm coming out on Megyn Kelly on that show. So you better have some facts prepared. Is doing the Megyn Kelly show like how wild of a thing is that?
You better have some opinions.
Is that what it is? Andrew, what do you think about being a guest on the Megyn Kelly show? Is it like in the Candace Owens world? Like, what is doing the Megyn Kelly show?
Are you doing it?
I'm doing it.
What does she have you on there for?
She just, her producer reached out and was like, hey, would you like to be a guest on the show?
Why not? Go do it.
I'm good. No, I'm gonna go do it. I'm happy to go do it. But it's one of those things where in the digital world, I'm just bringing it up. Say in the digital world is one of those. Is she like a person like if you do her show, you're fascist or racist or whatever?
It depends on what you talk about,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know.
I think if you talk, I think if she's asking you just questions about
Comedy.
and stuff, then what is it? Who cares? What like?
No, yeah,
You
no.
know?
I don't care. Like,
People love Mike Tyson, and he was a convicted rapist like 30 years ago. 20
yeah,
years
who
ago.
cares, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like what? I still like him as a boxer.
Right.
But like what? You don't like Megyn Kelly because she's probably said something. Maybe people don't like her what she said. But also like you're not her. You
No.
can go on and speak for yourself.
Yeah, no, and that's what I want to do, and that's
It's
what.
like Schultz and those guys did Alex Jones. You know, it's like
Right, whatever you want to do.
whatever. Talk to him. If it was good, it's good. If she's good, it's good.
If she's good, it's good. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like I'm gonna do it. Like I don't care because like managers and agents when they get involved, they put the fear in you. They're like, oh, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. I'm like, I'll do whatever the hell I want. What are you talking about? I actually have always liked Megyn Kelly. I always thought I was like, yeah. She's just got a fucking strong opinion that doesn't all the time necessarily match up with the opinions of extremely, liberal people. And I'm liberal. I'm center leaning left. And what that means though in 2021, if you're center leaning left, is you're like to real like extreme liberal people, you're just on the right. You might
I've had this conversation with a buddy of mine before, though. Like, the people on the extreme right and the extreme left are the only people with voices on social
Sure.
media that matter.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
how many millions in the middle get lost?
Well, here's the thing
And
though.
they're pieces of shit.
Well, what I really am starting to see now, like I think I'm starting to really see it. And again, I don't fucking know if I'm right. I'm probably not right. I mean, I do a podcast from my couch, or if I'm not on my couch, it's green screen behind me. I mean, I'm a fucking loser. You know what I mean? But
That's not true.
no, dude, I'm an extra leg room kind of guy. You know what I mean? I'm not first class Chrissy. I'm extra legroom Chrissy. I'm saying I've taken the bus in the last 3 months. So I'm not saying I've made all the right choices. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that I think wokeness, for all the good that it's done, is now turning into bullying. Woke, to me, the bully now doesn't give you an atomic wedgie and make you shit blood. He doesn't look like the bully, from Home Alone. He doesn't do that. He doesn't pick on kids with braces. Now the bully is actually a nerdy-like character. He looks like what the bully victim used to look like in the 80s. Now that's the person that is the actual bully, disguising it in wokeness and canceling you or getting on you for any little misstep you take because they finally feel like they have power. That's why a lot of these people that come out and try to cancel people on Twitter, when you look back at their tweets from 10 years ago, you always find something racist or sexist or horrible they said because they've always been a bully.
Yeah.
They've always been a fucking bully, and that's why you find shit on them because they think that this is their time to shine, and they always get fucked.
Yeah.
Always.
These bullies are worse, though, dude, because you don't get a black eye anymore. You get a black mark.
Right.
And that one... Yeah.
Right. I thought you said I almost thought you said you don't get a black guy anymore, and I was going to ask you to kindly leave.
Yeah.
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 You do get a black guy.
You do get a black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's true, dude. It's true. What do you do? Let me ask you this. We do also a segment on the show, Anxiety Tuesday. What do you do? Because Donny DePeda, Donny Tsunami, is a big, big, big mental health guy. He's a big guy that goes for walks. He's a guy he's in nature. He takes deep breaths. He's a guy. You know what I mean?
I told you to breathe this afternoon.
He has a kale smoothie, and he's an undercover. What have you been doing lately to practice mental health?
Mental health?
Well, and the Anxiety Tuesday segment of the show, we like to give the listeners a new idea about how they can cope with their mental health.
I mean, no one's going to like this answer. I started getting up at 5:30 in the morning.
Okay, so the 5 a.m. club is it called?
5 a.m. Started getting up at 5:30 in the morning, and for the first hour, I don't touch social media or my phone or anything
Okay.
like that. I stretch. I make coffee.
Yeah.
I'll breathe. I'll read.
Right.
I'll write.
Right.
Just stuff that if my father ever saw me doing would.
Yes.
Yeah. He wouldn't be happy.
Your father, we know your father. He's 71 years old. He can kill both of us with his bare hands. He owns the Atlanta Punchline Comedy Club.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, iconic club, great club. So that's interesting. So that's what you do for your Anxiety Tuesday is you wake up at 5:30 in the morning. So people out there, if you want to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, you don't touch your phone for an hour. So are you meditating during that time?
Yeah, I do affirmations. I'll listen to an affirmation thing.
What's an affirmation thing?
Affirmation is I am smart.
That's an affirmation.
I am beautiful,
Okay.
I am pretty. I am whatever.
And you look in the mirror and you say that.
No, I don't look in the
make
mirror.
an
and say that. I can't look at myself.
You made
in
your
the mirror.
7th grade
I'm
affirmation.
Not there yet,
you made your 7th grade affirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just try and I don't know what's bad for me. I try and do less of that. I work out.
You exercise.
I exercise. That's
Yeah.
a big one.
How about this, Andrew? Donnie made a gym on his roof.
I did.
He's got a gym. He's got a gymnasium on his roof. On his roof.
I didn't think gyms were ever coming back here, so I started buying. So I started buying weights.
I'm going to
and
gym.
stuff.
I'm going
Yeah.
to LA Fitness illegally.
Because he's immune to COVID. Because he can apparently give it to everybody, but he can't get it.
I can give it. I can't get it.
So it's like you have I would drink your blood. It's probably worth a lot.
Were you? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Were you guys born with a mother who had AIDS? Because I was. So
What?
yes, my mother had AIDS.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Lil Nas X's Satan sneakers have human blood in them, but whose blood?
I know.
Lil Nas X,
Dude,
human blood sneakers.
How about this?
Who cares?
The homeless pimp. We're gonna post the video at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. We will post it, pimp.
Who cares about this shit?
No, but let me tell you,
I get so mad.
homeless pimp put my face in the Lil Nas X Satan video,
Yeah.
and I felt like we couldn't post it because then I'm like, am I actually doing blackface?
No, you're doing
if
whiteface.
I'm in the Face app, am I doing blackface? Because it was when he was grinding on Satan. I'm like, oh, that'd be funny. Pimp was like, this would be funny to put your face in. And I showed it to Vinny, and she was like, no, you cannot do that. Because she said, you're negro face. You can do. So I said, okay. So she told me I couldn't do it. So I trust her. If she says it's too much, because she's in Puerto Rico from Sunset Park. So if she's like, listen, that's no good, that's no good. But I want to post it because it's so funny and good. But it is one of those things where people are saying now, Lil Nas X is kind of pushing Satanism through mainstream media.
What?
And it's more subversion, just like how the American flag changed. Now they're saying
What?
Satanism is going to be normalized.
You know what? Parents need to fucking police their children, okay? Hey, look, this is art. It's
Right.
creative. Don't be a fucking weirdo who dresses
be a
up in
weirdo.
boots and preaches Satanism.
Santino,
What is...
can I just ask you, can you give the mic?
I'm the son of Satan.
Give your hand to the mic for a second. Listen, as a person with red hair,
Yeah.
what do you feel about mainstream Satanism? Is that
mean
positive
father?
for you and
You mean
your
father?
fans? Well, because you and your culture have red hair.
Yeah, and we're good. I went to college. I was a Sun Devil at Arizona State. I am a son of Satan. I believe in satanic rituals. I love what's the Harkstagram.
Yes.
I believe in all that stuff.
The pentagram.
666. I go in the woods at night. I burn stuff.
Would you have Lil Nas X on the pod?
I would not only would I have him on the pod, I would call it Whiskey Nas X. I would change it.
Change
and
the
I'd have
name.
it with him.
What
Whiskey X.
my goal in life is right now, I will say it into the camera, this is my affirmation, is I want to get Lil Nas X on the Chrissy Chaos podcast. Furthermore, I want to introduce him to my father as my boyfriend. That's what I want. Lil Nas X as my boyfriend, worships Satan for Tampa Tony. What can you do? Vinny has just walked into the room again. What's the problem now?
Maybe you should put your face on Satan.
What do you mean put my... She's, you know what she said? Maybe you should put my face on Satan. What?
Giving him the lap dance, right?
He's giving him the lap, and he's white. And I think what they're trying to say in that music video is Satan's white. So if my face could have been in the white Satan, that's what they're saying in the music video.
Satan's white.
You think Satan's white?
For
Why do you think
sure.
Satan's white?
Because he's got privilege. He's able to the fire, the brimstone.
Right.
Where does all that come from? Money and wealth.
Right.
It comes from money and wealth.
Comes from money.
Satan is white privilege. Just
Satan
like
is
all
white.
the other whites.
He's also got, but his skin's red. So is he Native American?
He's just an angel.
He's in it.
And he tried.
Saying it to the mic, Vin. We can't hear you over there.
He was an angel.
He was an angel.
He was an angel, Vinny says.
Fell from- yeah, fallen angel. Right.
He was a fallen angel, Lucifer.
And angels are.
Gay. Oh, white. White. Angels are white.
There you go. So he was an angel.
That's a very good point. What do we... Yeah, Delilah, hun... Okay, guys, but can you please stop? That's not our studio, and you cannot touch the machete. It's crazy that there's a machete in the other room, Vin. You have to be careful. He'll rip it off the wall. Thank you. Let's get back to racially profiling in angels. Why are there no diversity in angels?
That's a really good question.
It's a really good question, and we don't have time for the answer because I think we're almost at an hour. How long are we at?
You're at
What are we at? Uh-oh, I just got
46 minutes.
I just got a missed call from Tim
Stretch.
Dillon.
Stretch.
Just got a missed call from Timmy D. We got to move to Florida, dude. Breaking news. Governor DeSantis says he will be taking executive action to stop vaccine passports from being required in Florida. So in Florida, you'll have no need for the vaccine passport. In New York, when I get back to New York, I'm going to have the fucking vaccine passport to get into my own house.
I just worked in Tampa with Mike Cannon, cute kid.
Oh, shout out Mike Cannon.
Shout out
Happy
Mike
belated
Cannon.
birthday.
Happy birthday. We were in a club in Tampa, and there was a sign on the door that said masks are required,
Okay.
but that was not enforced.
That was not enforced.
No, dude, there was no such thing as a pandemic. That shit ended last April for them. They
Last
shut
April
down
for them, yeah.
They shut down for 4 weeks.
Right.
Opened right back up. They've been business as usual. That thing ran a train on everybody in Florida.
Right.
Moved on through. Numbers keep going down. Everybody's open. Everybody's having a great time. They were at 100% capacity. They were pushing 250 in that boxed room.
Right.
I was standing in the corner sweating bullets, making fun of people for wearing sandals and no sleeves.
Right.
And we were back to business.
Right.
And it felt awesome.
It felt awesome.
It felt amazing.
Right.
It was wonderful. It was the
Right.
greatest time ever.
It was the greatest time ever.
But COVID, no exist.
No exists.
No existo.
It doesn't exist. COVID doesn't freaking
It
exist
didn't. Not for them.
Not for them.
Not down there.
in Florida.
No,
I know.
sir.
I know. Well, I mean, what can we do, dude? I mean, I'm thinking about, the prices are outrageous everywhere. I mean, maybe I'll go to Florida. I mean, my dad lives down there, Tampa Tony.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just move down there with Tampa Tony. Jazz, why would you not want to move to a state where the first language is your first language, Espanol? You barely speak English. At least in Florida, they're speaking your language. So you don't have to play pretend and put on this bullshit English accent you do for my friends. I know you don't know the language. That's why I'm attracted to you. 48 Laws of Power. Hold on, because we forgot the book. 48 Laws of Power. Here we go. Let me just go real quick. Okay, here we go. Let's do here. Let's do a law.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally what I like to do is just flip open the book and then read a random law.
Okay.
And but I've read the whole book. But let me just see what I think is a book that would be good for you. There's a law that'd be good for you. A law that's good for you. I want to give you a law, something to think about.
All right, something to think about.
Here it is. Here's a law. Here's a law.
Mm-hmm.
This is law number 26 of the 48 Laws of Power. This is a law that's not only good for you, not only good for Andrew, not only good for me and my family. It's perfect for what's happening in the world right now. Law number 26, keep your hands clean. That's law number 26, is you got to keep your hands clean. Here it is.
Okay.
You must maintain a spotless appearance. You should never be associated with nasty deeds. To do this, employ the use of scapegoats to disguise your involvement.
Okay.
Your reputation depends more on what you conceal than what you reveal. That's a rhyme. You should always have a convenient scapegoat on hand for when needing to conceal your more dubious activities. In addition to a scapegoat, you will also need a cat's paw. This is someone who does your dirty work for you while obscuring your involvement. This means letting someone else be the bearer of bad news while you choose to associate yourself exclusively with the good. So that, I guess, is where you have some... I guess that's why you have to have a manager
And an agent. I was
That's
just
what it
thinking
is.
that's what an
Fucking
agent is.
scumbags.
Yeah.
I want to fire them all. But now I can't because you got to keep your hands clean. Law 26. I live my life exclusively.
Our agents in Hawaii.
Yeah, our agent's in Hawaii right now.
Donny's in Hawaii.
Yeah, well, I'm out here fucking slumming it out, paying 3 times as much for an Airbnb.
How much is it? Oh, you're gonna say it on the other.
I'm gonna say it on the Patreon. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna
It's
do.
a lot.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot.
Just know that my agent needs to get his ass back from Hawaii and get me some dates in Texas
I just
because they're
told
100% open,
just
and I need
told
to
him.
make the money.
Just told him, I was like, you got to put a couple weekends.
Yeah,
on
he
the
was.
books.
Yeah, I.
Couple weekends out
Yeah, I literally
Weekends.
asked. I was like, literally like, hey, can you ask your dad if the Atlanta club's open and can I get down there immediately?
Dude, it's
I mean, it's one of those things. You know, it's bad when like I pay all my credit card bills on time and like I've had a credit card for 15 years, so like the allowance goes up, and I got a message that said you've reached your limit.
Yeah.
And I got a call from Amex said, did you approve this? Because this doesn't look okay on our end. I'm like, no, that's where my family wants to stay in the Airbnb. My family's gonna love it. They're like, okay, that's good. You want to make your wife happy, and then to see her just shit on it immediately is just why
It's disheartening. Yeah.
why I'm Chrissy Chaos and why I just am in the situation I'm in. It's what it is.
Bro.
I'm kidding.
Bro, you put a lot of stress on you.
I put a lot of stress
You
on
put
myself.
a lot of stress
You
on
don't
you.
think there's no magical reason. It's no wonder to you why I have high blood pressure.
No. Oh,
I'm doing this to myself.
Yes, for sure. 100%.
What do you think, as a close friend, Donny Tsunami?
Yes.
You don't even eat bad food.
No.
I don't.
No.
What do you think it is, though? What I overwork myself?
I think it's a combination of everything. Yeah, for sure. I think
What are the combination of what? Just tell.
I think you thrive in the fucking chaos.
I thrive in the chaos.
I think you thrive in chaos. Because that's your like comfort.
Right.
You are comfortable in the chaos. You are Chrissy Comforts of Chaos.
I'm Chrissy Comforts of Chaos.
Yes, but
Yes.
that's not good. Because at like 40, you're gonna stress the fuck out. And one, it's either gonna be like you're either gonna go on a mass like jerking off spree in front of
Right.
the streets, and like it's just gonna be real bad.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have a heart attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was gonna be number 2.
Yeah.
And then
Heart attack.
yeah, you have a heart attack, and the doctor's gonna be like, your arteries are clogged. You can't have any more salt.
Right.
And then your life's just gonna suck.
Right.
Because you're gonna have no flavor.
So then, what are the steps? This will in closing go along with the Anxiety Tuesday segment. What are the steps you think I need to take so that doesn't happen to me?
Rule number 26: you need to keep your hands clean.
Keep your hands clean.
Yes.
But what do you think as a friend? What are you seeing? What do you think I need to do?
I think you just need to fucking breathe, relax. You need to get off your goddamn phone. That's what you need to do. Get off your phone.
Thank you, Jesus.
I know. She likes me. I'm going to take her as a wife. Yeah, you do.
Can you say it into the mic? You have to say it loud. They can't hear you.
Jazz
She's saying I
said-
love to be in an anxiety-ridden state.
Yes, and it is. It's true. You're very comfortable in that.
So I want to get uncomfortable in that. then.
Yeah, you should be uncomfortable in it. What you need to do is you need to relax. You need to wake up, and the first thing you shouldn't do is touch your phone or your penis.
Okay.
That's the first rule.
Okay.
And then just like I don't know, walk outside. Like you're in a
Well,
beautiful California. You're about to be in like a Mexican villa that's costing you an arm and a leg, so you better enjoy it.
Just be happy.
Just be dude. It's just
like
breathe.
have a couple of days where I have nothing to do but go
Nothing.
in the pool.
But go in the pool, cook out, grill with your family.
Like I don't have anything to do.
Nothing. Like,
Zero.
You shouldn't text or you shouldn't hear from anybody.
No texting, but what about sexting?
Only me and Santino.
What? Jesus.
That's it.
Gee, I was kidding. I was kidding. Oh, my God. All right. We're here every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. ChristyComedy.com.
I think she just ripped the thing out. It's gone.
Oh, did she?
The camera's gone.
Is it gone? Yeah. But that might be funny to end it there. Does it just fully?
It just turns
Does
off.
it just fully?
Do you want to finish it out? Do you want to?
Okay, sorry about that. Vinny pulled the plug on the camera and the relationship, most likely. Every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Chrissy Chaos coming at you. Patreon.com/ChristyComedy for all the extra bonus episodes we do. We have so much fun over there. The community over there is called the Christians, the Chaotics. We give you an extra bonus episode that only lives at Patreon.com/ChristyComedy once a week. It's a beautiful time. I have a good time. And then for the $25 members at Patreon, we do exclusive content once a month. That stuff is fully uncensored, fully raw, never gets out to anybody. It only is at the $25 level. But for the $5 level and the $10 level, you guys get a bonus episode every single week. Thank you guys so much for the support. We love it. ChristyComedy.com for all my stand-up dates. I'm back on the road in July. We got New Jersey. Just went on sale or is going on sale this Friday. We got Providence, Rhode Island, Boston. All those tickets, go to ChristyComedy.com right now. Things are selling out or almost already sold out. So get the tickets. I appreciate all the support and love. And I'm going to go try to fix my relationship.